hit record. The other students watch it. Okay, everybody, we're now recording. So I just want to say good morning to you all. And once again, this is Introduction to Mass Comm. I hope that you guys are doing all right. We had a minute to getting started, so we thought that we were going to be able to get started a few weeks ago with the regular start of the semester, but due to some low enrollment, that didn't happen. But we finally got started, so I'm glad we were able to get this class started. So Introduction to Mass Comm, that's what we have. And today I just want to just do a brief orientation, walk you through the syllabus, answer any questions that you may have, and just kind of show you the layout to D2L, and that'll pause us for today. But now we will also meet online every Thursday. I do have an appointment on October the 29th, so we won't be meeting that Thursday. But if you are able, we're virtual, so of course we don't see each other physically. But if you are able, and if you're not working or taking care of your children with school and stuff, you can join us on Thursdays at 11:30. And if you cannot, you will be responsible for watching the class videos, okay? So I will record the video if you can't make the session. But either you physically be with us virtually, should I say, virtually, not physically, or you're gonna watch the video. So let me share your homepage. So you should have taken some time and come to our homepage. It looks like this, fall 2020, right? And us let us look at your syllabus. So if you go right at the top, I just got a couple of things I want to show you. This is your syllabus, and I should have had this open already. Okay, somebody just let me know if you can see the syllabus that's on the screen.
I can.
Super, okay. All right, Introduction to Mass Comm. Once again, like I said, we'll meet at 11:30 on Teams on Thursdays if you're able. And if not, it will be recorded. So you're responsible for watching or coming. Just a few things, just stuff that we need to go through. Of course, class starts on the 5th, and I need everybody to be active. When people are not active, you could get, dropped from the course. So I just want you to make sure that you all are active. So I'm not going to read everything in the syllabus, but just want to highlight a few things. This is Introduction to Mass Comm. So we're going to talk about what is not necessarily communication, but mass communication. And that's like journalism, radio, TV. We'll talk about historical aspects of it, theories of mass communication, and what it means to us now in society. Okay. We'll talk about the impact of media in our American culture. And when we talk about media, a lot of students just think it's TV, but it's not just TV. Okay. So you have so many different avenues of media: film, radio. Now social media goes into that. Okay. We'll also talk about, there are a lot of laws that go into mass communication as well. So we'll be talking about how the First Amendment supports um, mass communication as well. So without the First Amendment, we just wouldn't even have this class, right? So we have the opportunity in our culture and in our country to make videos. We can watch TV, we can watch whatever it is that we want to. But in other countries, that may not be the case. All right, make sure you pick up your book. It is something that you will need to help you out, and it's called Media and Culture, Mass Communication in a Digital Age. That's a 10th edition by Richard Campbell, Christopher Martin, and Bettina Babos. Also, you will see each week there'll be some PowerPoints that will help you. Now, a lot of this stuff you guys can read for yourself, being honest, and I know you're going to be, you're going to be honest and do your work. and all that good stuff. I want to go down here where it talks about methods of assessment and how you're going to be graded. Oh, that's okay. Each week you may have some chapter questions, and they should be about 2 or 3 questions per week. And you guys, I just want to also remind you that this is going to be an abbreviated session. We didn't get started back in August or September. We're starting in October. So that means you're going to have a full schedule every week. You'll have videos or TED Talks to watch, and they're like discussion posts. And then you will watch that TED Talk video regarding an issue in Mass Comm, and you will need to respond, and the directions will be there for you. And that will comprise of 10% of the grade. At the end of the semester, we have a video presentation that you guys will work on, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in depth as we get closer. But it's a project that you're going to work on regarding a particular type of or particular topic of mass communication that you enjoy. You'll along the way, so it's good that you're reading, but along the way you'll have some exams to complete. So you have test 1, 2, and 3, or exam 1, 2, and 3, and I'll announce those. And you will be able to use your textbook to assist you in the exam. As well as the last exam will be the final exam, and that should occur final week, I want to say, is like the week of December the 1st, but of course the exact date will be provided for you. And let's scroll down to our schedule. So it's really good that you keep this and you're not behind or anything like that. Now we're in the first week, so the only thing that you need to do is access the book and start reading chapter 1. Chapter 1, Mass Communication, A Critical Approach. And in week 1, you'll see it in your modules. In week 1, October 5th, week of October 5th or whatever, you need to complete the introduction discussion and just introduce yourself. That's really important because it lets us know that you're here and that you're active in the course. And if you don't do that, you could, be dropped from the course, I believe, as of tomorrow. So those folks, I just need you to please log on and fill out that introduction and just simply introduce yourself to the class. Tell us a little bit about you. Now you'll see each week you will have certain things that are due. I try to bold them, okay? So the questioning the media, that'll be an assignment. You'll complete question number 3. So look at week 3, chapter 2, blah, blah, blah. You have questioning the media questions 1 and 4, and then you have a TED Talk. Week 4, we're in chapter 3. You have review questions in chapter 4, and then you have another TED Talk. And then you'll see you have your first exam. So, you can kind of read along and see where we are for each particular week. We're going to talk about film in week 5, popular radio, and how it got started, origins of broadcasting. I think that'll be really interesting for some week 6. Okay. In week 7 and 8, we'll talk a little bit more about movies and how television and cable comes into the mix. And then lastly, your final exam. And then I will supply the date for you as we get towards the end of the semester for your video presentation. And I have directions for that too, so don't get scared, okay? So I also want to, let me just come out of this real quick. Let me hit stop share. And I'm gonna go back to your class real quick. You guys hold 1 second. I'm coming. All right. So I'm back to your Intro to Mass Comm page. And I just want to just kind of go over a few things on how it's set up. You'll see it's pretty easy. You'll see this is our first week 1, week of the 5th. week 2's week of the 12th, you know, so on and so forth. So you should pretty much understand that. And then you'll click on each week, like this week, and you'll also be able to see, here's the form, week 1 form that I need you, need you to fill out if you haven't done that already. And then you'll see the lecture PowerPoint. Okay. Here's another thing I want to highlight for you is at the end of the semester, you guys have a Mass Comm video project. And I'm going to try to find some of the examples from, let me write myself a note, some of the examples from my last class so that you will have some examples. But it's a really fun project. So let me click on this and we'll talk about it. Oh, sorry, guys. I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay, so for this video project, your objective is to demonstrate your understanding of some type of communication topic, research topic. And so over the semester, we're going to talk about radio and TV and internet and film and all that stuff. But there is something I'm sure that will pique your interest. So it could be, and these are just different topics. You don't have to use those, but I do want you to start exploring different different topics soon. It could be maybe you're interested in some aspect of video games or cable TV, media, and how sometimes it can be censored. Or maybe you talk about how it's censored in other countries. During this time of COVID, a lot of depression is going on. The images that we see on social media can sometimes just send people over. Communication and psychology is really important. Maybe you talk about a particular culture in TV, Hispanics or Blacks. So this is a long list and you can look at it and you can kind of take things apart. For example, Netflix. I love Netflix. But Netflix, the topic is really broad. Or maybe you focus on the rise of Netflix or the popularity among a particular generation. Netflix is really good for a lot of documentaries. I like to watch some of the documentaries that they have that you just wouldn't see on regular TV. All right, and step 2, and I'm not calling for any of this now, I just want to walk you through it. So in step 2, you're going to narrow it down, okay? And I also gave you a few examples here, but I'm going to give you some examples later on of some AMSC students that did some last year. Okay. And in step 4, I give you some examples of how to do the video. You can use your phone, you can do a Powtoon, you can do a PowerPoint and turn it into a video. And I gave you some tips right there in a video. And lastly, in 5, 6, and 7 are some more directions for how to do the video, some things to include that'll need to be changed to fall 2020, not fall 2019. Sorry about that. And you can use pictures, videos, and things like that in your video, or you can appear on the camera if you like, but it's not mandatory. The overall video should be about 2 to 4 minutes. Okay. And we will hopefully come together and present these on our last day of class. I think it's about December the 1st or so. I got to change that to our 2020 date. And I just want you to be creative with this project that's due in December, but don't think that I'm looking for a, TV producer type of thing. Always ask for help. A lot of students in this course, as well as my other Mass Comm course, are here to help you if you get stuck, okay? All right, so now I'm gonna stop. I know I've been doing a lot of talking, and it's just the 3 of us, well, 4 of us. Any questions so far?
No, ma'am.
I don't have any.
No, I'm good.
All right. Jalen with a Y. Thank you. And Jalen, Jalen. Got two Jalen's. And is it Tiana?
Tiana, actually, but
Tiana.
it's fine.
Thank Thank you. No, you tell me the right way. I've got a name with my first name is Kristen, and how could you mess that up? But people mess it up all the time. So thank you, Tiana. Thank you. That's pretty. All right, everybody. Well, um, if you don't have any questions, I will see you next week if you're able. Um, Next week, Thursday, same time, same place. And to our people who are watching, hope that you can make it sometime during the semester because it helps when we learn in community. Online learning can be difficult. And please make sure if you have any questions, let me put my number, where's my chat? Okay, if you have any questions, here's my number. And you can also go to the syllabus, my number's in there as well. And I know folks like to text. You can text as well or call. I just do ask that you stick to 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Um, I'm doing just like you all as well. My son's downstairs learning, working from home. You know how it is doing school, so it can be a little bit difficult for all of us. But if you have any questions, just please let me know. Don't stay in silence, okay? Oh, okay, everybody. Hope to see you next week.
Okay, have a good one. Bye.
You too.